Hello everybody, sorry for that glitch for those of you that were watching on Twitch. I don't know, the bitrate just went like super low and then I realized it wasn't multi-streaming and then I was like, oh no, that's not good. Yeah, so a little bit of a hiccup starting, but hello, welcome to another installment of Tina's Tiny Tuesdays. Bitrate's still not that great, but it's better than what it was, because it's just like, I don't know, I guess the internet just dipped for a second and music was skipping and it was just not a good time. But we are gonna have a good time. This is gonna be a good stream. Technically that art that is up right now that says last stream art, technically that's not from the last stream, that's from like 2 streams ago. Because I did teach my nieces and nephews how to draw faces on last Thursday, and then on Sunday I did do a very quick stream. It was a half hour. It was a part of a raid train. It's not on YouTube, so those of you that are like, where's it on YouTube? It was just for Twitch. But I did paint this while I was live and while I was talking about basically how I got started in art. So there was that. So there was that. Today we are going to be making some fall scenes. I might include like an animal or two because it's been a minute since I've painted an animal. But yeah, that's the main plan for today, is to make some fall-ish type scenes, or at least the first one is definitely going to be a fall scene. I've been painting a lot of like either like super summery stuff or super cold wintry stuff, so I wanted to do something that was like in between, so I wanted to kind of break that up. And so we're gonna be making fall scenes. Enough of me just blabbering on. It's time to get to painting! Oh dang, did I not? I need to do like a deep dive wash with some of these brushes because they're getting a little crunchy and you don't want your paintbrushes crunchy. So I will not use the big one today because that needs a good washing. And we don't have time for that right now. Hello, hi Mark, how you doing? I'm putting down some white and some burnt sienna to start with. Just want to everything to have kind of that brownish orange undertone. Hey Richard, how you doing today? I'm gonna get some yellow in there. I'm doing well, thanks. Watching some hilarious cartoon shorts. Are really anything good? Well, you said they're hilarious, so... Ah, you went back to Minecraft, I see. I think it's a little too blue. So want this kind of be like a little blue, like a little brown, like kind of. I thought you were tired of it. I thought you were bored with it. I think I'm gonna switch from phthalo blue to ultramarine just so that there's a different hue that I'm working with. No, but I'm just messing, Richard. I know sometimes, you know, when a game is your favorite, like sometimes you get tired of it or the mechanics or whatever, but you end up going back to it. That's me and Skyrim and Subnautica. I definitely go back to those two titles more than I go to anything else. Skyrim partially because I just love the scenery. I think sometimes like the fighting mechanics can get a little boring after a while. I should change up my play style, but I double wield. I usually have double wielded enchanted swords. In the right hand is like something that drains health and their stamina, and then the left hand is something that'll do like fire and electric damage or something, or you know. But one hand is like I'm getting resources back from the enemy, and the other hand is like I'm doing extra damage. That's usually how I play, and then I'll do like some fire spells along with it. Sometimes I'll switch off the left hand and like switch to like fire. Just like to, if I need to like shoot someone far away, then I'm just like firebolts or incinerate, and then, you know, that's how you deal with that. Oh, you were never tired of it. You just tried to be open to others' wishes. It seemed like everyone else got sick of the same old, so you just followed. Oh, okay. I see. That's a little too orange. I'm gonna get some white just to dull that down. You beat it in 3... How'd you beat it in 3 days? Well, I guess you know what you're doing. I guess that's the main difference between me and you. Playing Minecraft. If you see orange and blue, your mind automatically goes to DBZ. Wow, Katrina. So in the fall, you just... fall on a sunny day is just nothing but Goku, right? Just Goku and Vegeta, that's all you see? There it is. There's the regular brown. We don't have to get into that. What do you mean by that? What does she mean by that? What did she mean by that? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Gonna make some vague tree shapes. Well, to be honest, it was like the greatest random world seed I've ever played. Spawned in front of 4 desert temples, and my nether portal spawned right by a fortress. LOL. Okay, I'm sure those words mean something. But it was hard because also for the first time ever, I never turned mobs off. See, when I do solo stuff, I never turn. I just leave them on. You know, it is what it is. There's zombies and spiders and undead and people that want to kill me. It just is what it is. I just prefer to leave the enemies there, because if they're not there, then it's just like, oh, all the danger and the fun is gone. I'm just building things. I don't play Minecraft to craft, I mean play Minecraft to kill. How can I be a more efficient killer? That's what I think when I load up that game. It's funny because Subnautica, I'm the exact opposite way. I'm like, oh, let me make this really cool underwater base. Let me get all these resources and all this stuff that you can only get in certain parts of the world. I'm just gonna make my base look so nice, and but in Minecraft, I'm just like, psh, I'm gonna live in a dirt hut and just make sure I can craft things. I don't care. Where are the enemies? Oh, they're there? Death. Destroy. Death. Sabrina in the house!
You know Mom bought chips.
I don't think she bought chips, no.
That's ghetto.
Because Daniel was, well, she
went to the grocery yesterday.
no, she didn't.
She went to Monday.
She went to the mall yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, did we? I might have.
You didn't see my hand? I went back for part 2.
Okay. Is that where we got those rods that you guys needed for some reason? And the nether?
To do what? So he wants to walk.
Bana, you can't do that to me.
Why?
My eyes got so big. I'm painting. Stop distracting me.
Oh Jesus, they can't see me.
They saw your forehead.
Oh Jesus. That mountain.
Okay, so we've been to a fortress. Okay, so we got some trees in the distance. I'm going to get some red. It's for like spells or crafting or something, right? The blaze rods? I regret a decision. I should have continued this blue stuff. Well, these blue, or dark, whatever. The darkness. Should have continued the darkness over because now it's gonna look weird because those trees closer over here are gonna have like the blue in between the leaves, but the trees over here aren't because I didn't do the thing, and so now it's just like blah 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 blah. Yes, the dragon. While that is drying, gonna add in a little river. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so we've got the general layout of where the river is going to be. Just going in and adding some blue. There's so much moisture on this brush. It is way too much. It's doing the absolute most. Gonna let that sit for a minute because, like I said, there's too much moisture on the brush, and so there's the pigments are just really spreading. I don't think it looks bad though. I just think I just need to add some more layers once it is dry, so I can add some more thickness to the process. I'm going back to what I was going to do before with adding in some leaves for some trees that are more in the foreground. Adding just like a base layer. The trees are kind of close together, so their leaves are just kind of clumped as well. I'm going to go in and make some bark trunks, tree trunks. Make some trunks and some branches. So we got some trees in there. Now it's gonna add some shadows and some highlights. And some more like leaves on the ground and stuff. Because right now it's just kind of like blobs of orange and yellow. There's not really a whole lot of I am so pale. Y'all, why didn't y'all tell me I look like this? The sad part is this is a tan. I have it. I mean, the light is very bright, but even when I'm not like directly in it, like you can still. Somebody could have told me. And somebody could have told me. Over here looking like an Adams. Bless you, Daddy. I think that sneeze hurt. For the shadow, I'm going to use burnt sienna and a little bit of ultramarine. Maybe I should have used a little. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It just looked a little dark for that first tree. Talking about your complexion over Minecraft that pales in comparison. Yep. Yep, my, Well, she's, like, gray, though. So I don't know if that counts as... I guess, technically speaking, she still is darker than me. She's just... You know. She's just a dark elf. Or at least based off of someone that is a dark elf. Well, a half dark elf. But I see what you did there, Richard. I see what you did there with Richard. Have I ever tried speed running Subnautica? I've seen other people do it. I've never attempted. The closest to speed running I've come has been playing it on hard mode until I die. And you know, for some reason, the thing that always takes me out in hardcore mode, is drowning. I don't drown in the other modes. But you know, it's not all the aggressive creatures on the planet that takes me out. It's drowning. Just running out of air. How lame is that? Okay, first one nearly done. Just want to touch up this water. Alright. First scene done, son. So what you're saying is hard mode takes your breath away. Alright, I'm head up. But the thing about, I think it doesn't announce like when you're like, oh, you only have like 30 seconds of oxygen and stuff, and so it's just like me not paying attention to the fact that I'm not gonna get a warning when I'm about to drown myself. So that's probably the biggest difference and the reason why I keep dying. you know, if a creature's coming up on you, you know, they'll roar or snarl or something. You can hear and you can evade, but if you're just slowly suffocating, it doesn't warn you in hardcore mode. So yeah, that's I think that's the reason I keep dying, because it's just something that I'm so used to someone being like, oh, you need oxygen. But when that voice isn't there, it's like, oh, death. A quiet death. I just had a major brain fart. I was like, how do you make purple? What colors make purple? It's red and blue. I was just staring at all the colors on my canvas, and I was on the palette, not the canvas. Goodness gracious words, what are they? How do they work? I don't know today. Anyway. Yeah, I forgot how to make purple for a second. It's very simple. Subnautica is very simple. Just assume that everything can kill you and that you could drown at any second, and you'll be fine. I mean, most things won't kill you, especially if you're in the safe shallows. The only thing you really got to worry about are the stalkers and the fart gases from the gasopods. Other than that, oh, and the crash fish. Okay, so there's things that could kill you everywhere. Yeah, just assume that you're always not safe, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. The second Subnautica game, though, yeah, it was not scary, or really at all, because the map is smaller, and so there really aren't as many like big creatures that can like get you when you're out in the open, because there's not a whole lot of out in the open. And even when you are out in the open, instead of getting a submarine, you get what's called a sea truck, and the sea truck is very durable. And sometimes, like if a big fish keeps bothering me, I'll just get in my sea truck, and then I'll just run it over. Like it's a Ford F-150 and there's a chipmunk in the road. Just go straight forward. And the things die pretty easily. So yeah, Subnautica Below Zero, I just got in my sea truck and ran over anything that could potentially kill me. And so now I'm safe. Okay, yeah, the gasopod things, they can kill you, but it's not like just one is gonna kill you. You have to be surrounded by a couple of them. Just stay away from the gasopods. Don't try to kill them either, because they're gonna get scared and fart. And I didn't know the farts could kill you until you died, because I had never been killed by the farts. But the storyline in the second one is not nearly as the second one. Well, it's not like Subnautica 2, but the Below Zero, the storyline was not as good. It was kind of dumb, actually, in the second one. The storyline was kind of dumb, and then the maps were smaller. The Leviathans were smaller too. There's just a lot of things that were just like, about it. However, I did like mowing things over with my Ford F-150 sea truck. But then all the danger was out of the game, because I'm just like, oh, I can just be safe. There is some things on land that can also kill you in Below Zero, because you're like in the Arctic on the planet. And there's like two storylines going on too. There's like a storyline with like the main character. And then there is, yeah, when I talk with my hands, and so if I'm answering a question or something, then I put the brush down. It's a bad habit. Kind of hurt. Yeah, the streams where I make the most paintings is where streams I just didn't talk a lot. There's one time I made like 6 or 7 paintings in a stream, and I was just like, okay, these are. Oh, I wanted to see how many I could make in a stream, but I was just like, go gadget, go make things, don't talk. I'm gonna add some blue because I want these to kind of be in shadow. Hello, the paper boy. You know, I didn't think I could do small stuff at first, but I tried it out and then just kept going for it, so you get used to it after a while is what I'm trying to say. I do make a lot of them, yeah. Oh, what shade of yellow is that? Yellow ochre, that's what I need. Hey, Yurdy! How you doing today? That's a little too bright, a little too bright, a little too bright. That's supposed to be in shadow. So I'm just gonna add some. There we go. You having lunch? Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. I was rambling about Subnautica for like a good 20 minutes before you got here. Well, first Minecraft and then Subnautica. Let me get some brown, mix it with some magenta to continue some of our kind of like swampy marsh type grass that we got going on. I'm gonna add some more details into the clouds. I was just waiting for them to dry so I can touch them up a little bit. I think that brightness does them some good. Alright, I think those look nice. I might touch up the clouds a bit more, I might not. I'll see how I'm feeling about them later. Do want to make it more noticeable that this is like grass. So I'm just Making some straight lines. Then over here on the left side, I'm gonna add in a tree. And mix in some burnt umber and phthalo blue. Split the bark, not the bark, the trunk. I keep saying bark instead of trunk. Add a few more branches and twigs and things so I can have more of a guide where the leaves need to lay. This one needs very thin, very small. I'm just tapping, not doing a whole lot, just letting the colors kind of mix with the bark color. Adding in some green too. It's still early fall. And then there are some like trees and stuff over here. Some more foliage. Small trees and bushes. And I'll give this tree a little bit of light in some areas. Not a ton, I just want there to be a distinction. Between some parts of the bark. And then I'll be done. With this one, at least. And there is our second fall scene. Gonna look for another reference. I look like a pumpkin patch. I feel like I painted a pumpkin patch like a long time ago. Okay, I found something that it's gonna be, the scene's gonna be a little bit different from what I usually do, but usually it's like some sort of grand, vast landscape. I'm gonna do something that's a little bit more picture-esque, I guess you could say. Gonna get some white, some burnt umber, a little bit of blue. Cover the whole canvas. A little bit more blue. Now I'm gonna make some trees. Their leaves have already fallen, so it's just gonna be straight up trees. Oh, I don't have any black. Okay. So I'm gonna take some burnt umber and some black. That seafoam green is pretty. Thank you. When we have in Tina's tiny sermons. It's been a while since I've did a little sermon while streaming. I actually did a Bible study with my nieces and nephews on the book of Jonah recently. And for me, the main takeaway of the book of Jonah is that Jonah had such a not Robert. Sorry, I started reading the name. Okay, so Mark on YouTube said, want to see a beautiful autumn scene that you could simplify. Check out Robert Bateman, Farm, Ian and Blue Jays. No, this is not going to be a wintry scene. This is still going to be a fall scene. But it's going to be, like, pretty close to the winter season.
Yep.
Oh, but I was talking about Jonah. The main takeaway for me in the book of Jonah is that Jonah just really wanted the people of Nineveh to be destroyed. Nineveh. And how upset he was when the people repented and God is just like, what's wrong with you? Like, why would... There's over 250,000 souls in that place and you would just rather them to be destroyed, and Jonah's just like, yep. And so, just goes to show that sometimes people can't see past their bitterness and their hatred for other people, even if they claim to be, you know, of God or claim to have a relationship with them. Sometimes people still don't want to do God's will because they can't see past their own issues with their fellow man, but it's best just to do the Lord's will and just get past those issues, because at the end of the day, that's still a person that needs to know God and needs to have salvation. So when I was telling my nieces and nephews about it, I was just like, you know, even if people are mean, even if people are doing other things, it's still best just to, you know, show the love of God to them, because at the end of the day, you might not like them, but God loves them. Gonna do like some more twigs and just some small stuff. Just kind of give that feel of being in a forest. Like if you just go walking, you're gonna get poked with some sort of stick or something. You really gotta watch your step. That type of feel. Alright, now there is a fence.
It comes on, but it turns off there, but he had it unhooked. So I may have to go find out what the thing is. But if I switch the wires around, then it'll come on without you turning start. As soon as you turn on your timer, it comes on. So I gotta find out which way this was wired, or it comes on, but it's not. It comes on. So if I have it like on off, as soon as I turn it, it comes on without hitting start button.
We got a little fence here. Then there's gonna be a wagon with a bunch of pumpkins in it. Oh yeah, that'll work. Yeah, you like the fall? I do like fall clothes and like the fall aesthetic. I just don't like being cold. Don't like it one bit. They are so comfy and they're so cute, but I just... that gradual decrease in temperature just drives me up a wall. Like, I love summer, but I feel like this summer, where I live, it's just been like a bunch of thunderstorms and a bunch of rain. And when it rains a lot, it like messes with my sinuses. And so this summer has not been summering to me. It's been a lot of sinus headaches and sinus pressure and just not a good time. Before I do the wheel, oh, here it is, here it is. No! It's got some crusty paint on it. I really need to, like, deep clean and deep condition these brushes. Okay, so I'm gonna get some yellow ochre. And some green, sap green, mix them together, back and forth. Just like a touch of burnt umber. So I can kind of get that dead grass look. Bit more umber in there. Just want to make sure I cover most of the ground, not all of it, because there is gonna be pumpkins and stuff laying on the grass, laying in the grass as well. Thank you. I'm gonna mute for just a little bit because someone's here to like fix our washer and dryer, so. Okay, so now I'm just working on the pumpkins one by one. Oh my gosh, Dad. Just working on the details of the pumpkins one by one, just trying to make sure that they look like, shaped like pumpkins, and that they are, some of this stuff behind the, like the grass and the trees, just making sure that's covered up. I'm gonna add some stems onto the pumpkins. And then I think I'm gonna touch up the wagon a little bit. Make it not look so 2D. Need a small brush. Look how small this brush is. Like, here's my fingernail for comparison. It's so tiny. But it's great for small details. Hello, Dry Spaffer. Were you the one that got the AI bot to do a bunch of prompts? Add a little bit more green, just so that it looks different from the wagons. But their stems, they're like kind of green, kind of brown. I don't know. You guys know what pumpkins look like. Off the ridges, they kind of just like look like a bunch of peaches that have fallen or something. So next order of business is adding the ridges to the pumpkin so they don't look like peaches. The problem is just that they're too round. A little rotund. Make some of them a bit more oblong shaped. Just so that it's more obvious that these are pumpkins and not some other fruit. Fruit? Vegetable? Are pumpkins? What are pumpkins classified as? We are coming up on our 2-hour mark. Just want to thank everybody that watched today, whether you watched on Facebook, not Facebook, it's not, no, that is not a thing. YouTube or Twitch. Oh, why did I say Facebook? Wherever you guys were watching, I appreciate you taking time out of your life to watch me paint and ramble about video games and give tiny sermons. Appreciate you guys spending time with me while I make art to sell. Because there's a lot of other streamers, there's a lot of other YouTube channels, but you guys decided to spend some time with me and I appreciate that. Whether that was 5 seconds, 5 minutes, or the whole segment, whole stream. I appreciate you, I appreciate your time and your viewership. It's way too dark. It was supposed to be just like a light glaze and that. Yeah, that's way too dark for a shadow. Way too dark for a shadow. I'm just gonna wipe that off. Okay, let's try that again. Try that again. Now we'll add some shadows so that the pumpkins just aren't not existing correctly. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say at the moment, but yeah. You know, in a video game when things don't load correctly, like the shadows, and so then it's just like it takes you out of the immersion. That's what the pumpkins were doing for me. Like it was just taking me out of the whole experience of them not having shadows. This is better now. Alright, I think those shadows added some much needed life to this piece. I think it's really cute. I think it's very cute, like little scene. It just has little, you know, gets you really into the fall mood and the fall spirit. It's just like, it's just so cute. It's cute. So these are our three paintings. I did not make 4. I'm so used to doing 4 in the 2-hour span that there not being another one just, I guess, felt weird to my mouth. But there's 3 fall paintings, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make these. I enjoyed spending my time with you, chatting with you guys, and I hope you guys check me out. I just also stream on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you next time. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is.